All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk. Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. Thank you for being here today. This is a Tuesday morning, first week of April. 3 months down, 9 more months to go. Go ahead and type your name in the chat box where you're listening in from. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button on the YouTube channel. So we have Shane West from Chicago. Daenerys Pittman. Do I think it's a new bubble? No, I think it's just bouncing around. But I think I don't think that this is a bull run personally. We'll be talking about that. Lorna, Bethany Gibbs from Seattle. Jacqueline from Maryland. Omar Jarrett from Connecticut. Anita Hudson. Tony Pinkston. Shauna Ross, North Carolina. Me. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share a suggestion, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. There's 4 rules I live by in the crypto space to have success. Rule number 1, education is key. Education is everything. Rule number 2, never invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Rule number 3, always get your investment back as fast as possible. And rule number 4, where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? What are you willing to do to make it happen? Find a vehicle, make a decision, take action, and remain focused. Do not get distracted. Now, following these rules is not going to guarantee you success, but it will at least minimize your risk. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the most that we can ask for. So let's go ahead and get things kicked off. Today, we are going to pull up the market from CoinGecko. This is my new favorite source to use more than CoinMarketCap. CoinGecko.com. All right, let's look at what's taking place here. Last crypto talk I did was yesterday morning. The market was at 243 billion. Look at today, 24 hours, 164 billion, $20 billion was added literally within minutes. You see how fast that can change? We're talking about a 12% increase over the last 24 hours of the entire market cap. Bitcoin dominance is at 50.7%. Remember, yesterday was at 49 something. So a lot of money went to the Bitcoin growth. We've got Ethereum is up almost 10%, has almost a 10% cap. Ripple, 8.5%. Top 3 coins. Through the last 24 hours, Bitcoin is up 14%. 7 days, it's up 20% over the last 7 days. Ethereum, up 9%, 24 hours, 16% last. Let me look at the last 7 days chart here. It's mostly all green. 18, 15, 35%, 24, 15, 15, 35.6% Cardano over the last 7 days, up 35%. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. EOS is up to 28% last 7 days. Let's see if I can remember how to do this right. I want to look at the best performers. Is that how that worked? Yeah. So last 24 hours, best performer, Metaverse, Nano, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Quark Chain, NEM, VeChain, Cardano. As far as the top 10 coins, you have Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Cardano. The best performers over the last 7 days, Walton Chain. Steady, look at that, 79% over the last 7 days. Enigma, OKB, Bbox token. I've never heard of Bbox token. Elastos, IOST, it's up 51%. Basic Attention is up 48% over the last 7 days. Tezos, Cardano, 35%, Dash, 35%. That's some good, solid growth there. What about the worst performers over the last 24 hours? Cosmos, Tezos, Huobi token. Really, nothing. Just Cosmos took a 4% loss. Longer trend, last 7 days. Engine Coin is down almost 10% last 7 days. That's a reversal. Cosmos. So other than that, pretty strong market. Very strong market. So what do we see in the news? Bitcoin shoots up to $4,800. Is this a start of a new bull trend? Let's take a look. I don't think so. But it does have 3 months of steady growth. In a spectacular rally, Bitcoin shot up to 4,800 in the space of an hour this morning, pulling the rest of the crypto market with it in a show of growth not seen this year. How many times have I said that? When one coin goes up like this, the entire market goes up. That's why this number is so important. I will consider us back into a bull when this gets to 300 billion, the entire market cap. Then I'm ready to say, yeah, we're about to have a run. This got to be at 300 billion. So there's a lot of crap coins out here, okay? A lot of crap coins that's going to go nowhere. But that doesn't mean you can't make money off of investing in them. Why? Because all that matters is that this market cap number. If Bitcoin goes up, they all go up. When the river rises, all ships rise with the tide. That's why I'm so bullish on green, for example. Even worst case scenario, if green can never do what they're setting out to do, just by being on the market and being unique, as long as this number goes up, the value of green will also rise with it. Good profit. So Brandon, what do you mean? Why do you think that, 4,800, we're not in a bear market? I think there's going to be another sell-off. Why? Because people who have been holding coins for a very long time thought they were about to lose everything. The moment the market goes up a bit, they're going to sell to get their profit. There's going to be a bounce back. How low that bounce back is anybody's guess. I still think that we could end up going below 3,000 before we have the next major run up. No, you're crazy, Brandon. You see where the price is now? It went up in just 1 hour. It can also go down in just 1 hour. All right. Let me read this. Many of us are looking at the markets with a sense of deja vu today as a wash of double-digit green movement across the board has brought back memories of the 2017 bull run. bull run. Between around 6 a.m. and 8 a.m., the market, CET, what is CET time? Is that like Asian time or something? What does CET stand for? Because this took place around 9 o'clock last night, Pacific time. I think around 8 or 9 o'clock when that started to explode. So by that time, Asia was up. It was still maybe 3 in the morning, and that's 7. That's at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Puts us at about 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in Europe. So yeah, morning time in Europe is happening. Anyways, many of the top 15 cryptos recording double-digit growth. As Toshi reported, market sentiment has been pointing at an event like this on the horizon for a few weeks now. Whilst the climb has been extraordinarily steep, giving all the indications of a pump, which may come with a dump later down the line, it is nevertheless the most exciting price development to happen this year. Thank you, Cynthia. Central European time. Yeah, that's about right. Bitcoin double-digit performance. Between 6 and 8 a.m. this morning, Bitcoin spiked around 4,100 up to 4,850. Catch up. Dr. Lewis, I'm doing my crypto talk. Let me give you a call right back.
Okay, thanks, Brandon.
No problem. Dr. Lewis always calls me right when I'm doing the crypto talk. Anyways, the market cap gain over the last 24-hour period is currently at more than $11 billion, putting the figure at the time of writing well over $83 billion and knocking on the door of $84 billion. It is a positive sign that the markets have continued moving upwards since the spike a few hours ago. It's been green across the board as all altcoins in the top 15 in terms of market cap have seen extremely positive action since this morning. Whilst Bitcoin was the highest gainer, Ethereum has also seen around 7% in growth, taking the price to $152 at the time of writing, and the trajectory continuing upwards. The ETH market cap has just broken $16 billion at the time of writing. EOS is also up almost 10% at $4.59, and Litecoin has seen significant gains, up 11.8% at $67.70. Cardano is currently the best performing of the altcoins, gaining more than 13% in the last 24 hours. It marks an extremely positive week of performance, up 34% over the last 7-day period, with Bitcoin the highest gainer over the last 24 hours. The other altcoins are clearly benefiting from the original cryptocurrency's upward movement and being pulled up by the current. Causes for the pump? Naturally, there is much speculation and views on what has caused this steep pump. The nature of the growth, a blistering rocket upwards over the space of little more than an hour, shows this was the movement of one or several market whales. You see that? It could be the movement of just one, but several market whales, private or institutional investors, moving extremely large amounts of money around in a calculated manner. What may have prompted this is open to speculation. Whether there is news of it or if this is part of a planned move, perhaps preceding the launch of a new product or adoption may perhaps emerge over the coming days. In other words, what they're saying is the powers that be, those with the most money, know something's about to happen. It's almost like insider trading. So they move money around. They made some moves to prepare for this. So remember what I said? What was it? Was it just yesterday? When I was reading, I said, I don't know. I'm looking at this, but something's off here. Something is about to happen. I said that yesterday morning. This is why education is so important, Because when you're able to read the news and you're able to read the charts, it's telling you a story. It's not just words, but you're able to see something. And I noticed the pattern was off. Something was happening that was not normal. And what happens? 12 hours later, 20 billion gets dumped into the market. Now, I didn't know 20 billion was going to be dumped. It could have easily gone the opposite way. I didn't know what was going to happen. All I knew was something is about to happen. I'm going to go back and listen to my talk yesterday morning. I want to go back and look at the signs so I can, now that I know what happened, you know how they say hindsight is everything? This is a teachable moment. So if I see these same patterns in the future and I see how the market reacted, it had a sharp increase. If I see the same thing happen in the future, I know this is going to duplicate itself. So I got to go back and listen to, and if you missed it yesterday morning, go back to my YouTube channel and listen to my crypto talk. I clearly said, something's not right here. Something's about to go down. The only thing is I don't know when. This could have happened next week. I didn't know that night. Should have did a crypto talk last night. Anyways, there is some discussion of a tweet by Josh Rager, a crypto trader who released a chart on Twitter showing his prediction for the next cycle peak. Based on his analysis of previous market cycles, he forecast July 2023 as the time when Bitcoin will hit a top price of 150,000. We covered that. Was that yesterday we just covered that? Yeah, it was yesterday. Or the day before. Optimistic predictions are abundant at the moment, with many predicting as much as $400,000 in the next bull run. Oh, but don't forget, Bitcoin will be at 1 million by 2020 anyway, right? McAfee. All right, I want to look at, because here's what I was looking at yesterday. Remember, I saw this wall. It's kind of calmed down a bit. This wall was massive, and it was pushed all the way up to here. And I was like, this something's about to go down. And then I noticed there was no sell orders for the bot, only a buy. Let me see what I see here. Okay, there it is. A buy order at 46.67. That's what they call the new bottom, 46.67. So what's the price right now? 4,700. Do they have a sell order in here? There it is. Sell orders at 47.36. So we might see a flatlining here. This was not here yesterday morning. So I looked at that. That wasn't there. Buy order was still there. And this wall was massive. Something was off. It looks like it's calmed down a bit. There's another bot in here, or it might not be a bot, but we've got 8 Bitcoins buy order in, 4 Bitcoin buy order. What about sell? I thought I saw 14.9. So this is actually trading, this one here, because it was at 15 before. It's got its sell order at 47.25. So it did hit that mark and bounced right back down. So here's the difference, guys. You see this amount here, 14.9. This is not, it could be a bot, but it is not controlled by Poloniex or like this bot is, this 32 Bitcoin. That never changes. It should change by, if there's any buying or selling going, look at that. This one just went up to 15 point, where'd it go? 15.3, 14.9. This is active. This is manipulating. But since it's back up there, that tells me the market's kind of flat a bit. So the new wall now, 47.61. And then if it passes that, 48.19, all the way up to almost 5,000. Not quite there yet, about 4,900, 49.22. and then it could slide all the way there to get there. Excuse me. However, the buy wall looks like the major point will be here, 4,200 now. And then this is my breaking point that I see hitting here and going below, 32.11. All right, let's go back. If you guys are understanding when I show these charts, let me know. Give me some feedback. Because by this time, if you've been listening to me for this long, you should know what these means and understanding what I'm saying here. Because I'm learning and as I go. I don't read these before I do these talks. All right, next article. Which one do I want to do first? Why the bull market of 2017 pushed crypto 3 to 5 years ahead. That's an interesting topic. Let's see. Aaron Brown is a staff writer for Bloomberg and former chief risk manager at AQR Capital Management, a fund that currently has just under $200 billion assets under management. Recently, he gave an interview to Hold Finance, where he answered 5 questions about the state of the crypto markets and what he sees for the ecosystem going forward. His answer should help to shed some light on what's happening with the price and how the bear market has affected crypto. What crypto needs to do to survive. According to Brown, it's adoption that matters more than anything else. There are almost unlimited potential uses of cryptocurrencies, but all these require people to design and build the right systems, which in turn requires investors to fund the effort and only succeeds if users are willing to learn the new tools. He's clearly bullish on all of the possible use cases of crypto, but Brown makes the point that ease of use is paramount. People won't sign up for services that make their lives harder or are difficult to learn. That is true. The silver lining of the bear market. When asked about any positive aspects of the massive increases in price in 2017 and subsequent crash, Brown had this to say. The run-up and crash pulled in about $20 billion in investor funding. Some of it was stolen or frittered away, but most went to support and is still supporting useful development. It did a lot to clarify legal and regulatory issues, and it pulled in a lot of financial institutions. It raised public awareness and stimulated a lot of developer ideas. The boom pushed crypto forward 3 to 5 years, in my estimation. I would agree with that. That's a very accurate statement to make. In his view, the bull market of 2017 helped to inject billions into the crypto ecosystem, which is still fueling development and growth now, even as we move towards the second quarter of 2019. Further, Brown believes that if the crash hadn't happened, there would have been too much money still invested in useless projects. That's true. As the prices have fallen, it's created a self-selective process whereby only those projects with the most value and highest chance of adoption have survived. Same thing happened with the dot-com era, the late 90s. Everybody thought the internet was over because of the dot-com crash, but it just kind of shook the tree. Only the strong survived. Does crypto need fiat? Speaking of stablecoins and fiat gateways like decentralized exchanges, Brown made the point that when crypto meets fiat is where all the excitement and attention is, but it's the sideshow, not the main event. If crypto is useful, it will thrive whether it's easy, hard, or impossible to exchange crypto for fiat. I like that. If crypto is useful, it will thrive, whether it's easy, hard, or impossible to exchange. If crypto is not useful, it will flop. What's your definition of useful? Because I believe even if people don't want to use it to buy, day-to-day items, it could end up being digital gold as a store of value. So in that aspect, it will always be useful. How many of you going around to the, local 7-Eleven and pulling out gold to buy stuff? Does that mean gold is not useful? It is whatever people want to use it as. So I don't think it will flop. In other words, the success of crypto is not going to be determined by how easy the onboarding process is. If it's useful, people will find a way to use it. If it's not, then they won't. Even if the onboarding process is dead simple, let's hope then that in the coming years, crypto becomes indispensable, widely adopted, and Aaron Brown's prediction that one day Bitcoin could finance 2% of the world's finance comes true. If it did just 2%, you realize how much that is? That's trillions. Trillions. Everything right now has been between 0 to about 890 billion. We're talking trillions. People think that they're too late, that they're coming in on this, that they missed the boat. No, you didn't. All right, last article up. Could the bear market and crypto winter finally be over? I don't think so. But let's see what they have to say. April 1st. Spring is in the air, and the cryptocurrency markets are continuing to rise steadily. As such, could the cryptocurrency winter perhaps finally be drawing to an end? The last few weeks' continuous price increases suggest that this might be the case. Anyone keeping an eye on the cryptocurrency markets will be acutely aware of the bearish market sentiment that plagued the markets for the better part of 2018. This negative market sentiment is oftentimes referred to as the crypto winter, seeing as it constituted a significant market cool down compared to 2017's explosive price rally. Now, however, it seems that the cryptocurrency winter might finally be thawing. Specifically, Bitcoin is currently trading at around 4150. When was this article? I just got this morning. 4150. What's the date? Oh, 21 hours ago. Look how fast things change. Just 21 hours ago, it was 4150. Right now, it's 4730. This chart from, perhaps more notably, Bitcoin has been on an unbroken general upward price trajectory since the end of January. It's almost like this article is null and void now, even though it's only not even a day old, 24 hours old yet. This chart from CoinMarketCap illustrates how Bitcoin has continued on an upward price trajectory from around 3,400 to 4,100. Although not any definitive answer as to whether the bearish market sentiment has passed or not, Bitcoin is undoubtedly trending upwards. 21 hours ago, guess what? This guy was absolutely correct. He's talking about how it went from 3,400 to 4,100. Now it's gone from 3,400 to 3,700. To 4,700. Furthermore, Bitcoin is far from the only crypto seeing sizable gains in the last few weeks. The majority of the crypto market is green. Ripple has experienced intraday gains of around 0.33%, and it's currently trading at 31 cents. Wow, what's the price of Ripple now? 33 cents. See, Ether has also seen a price increase of 0.17%. Price of Ether 21 hours ago was 141. Now it's $155 a coin. In other price-related news, Litecoin, at the time of writing, traded at $60. EOS, $4.20. Binance Coin, $18. Let's see that. We've got Litecoin, EOS, and Binance Coin. Litecoin's at $70 now. EOS is at $4.69. What was it then? It was $4.20. Binance Coin is at $18.85. See, that's why I like this. This is real time. CoinMarketCap not giving me real time data, so I like CoinGecko. Binance Coin $18.85. It was at $18.06. It should be noted that the only major coins in the red are Cardano, which has fallen. Well, that's changed. Cardano at 7 cents is now 8 cents. Gone up 14% over the last 24 hours. In addition to all of this, these latest gains are merely the last ones in a longer series of bullish days for the crypto market as a whole. Although it is always grateful to make market predictions, one can see that the market nonetheless seems to be trending towards higher levels. If you guys don't have this graphic, I would suggest you do. I have it. It is called coin360.com. Looks like this. So it lets you know the breakdown of the whole market cap of where all the coins are. Bitcoin, see how big Bitcoin is of the big jump? Then you've got Bitcoin Cash. All you do is scroll over and you're getting more detailed information. Look at all these smaller markets. So be familiar, and this is also real time. Coin360.com. You have a map, or you can do it in a table form like this. But I don't need this one. I've got CoinGecko. I like the map version just for the visuals. Be familiar with that. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is the news for this morning. I will be back for late night crypto talk because I want to see how this market is moving throughout the next 12 hours or 8 hours next time I come back. Hope you guys learned something new. As always, that is the point. Have a great day, Tuesday. God bless. Bye-bye.